What's up, Extreme Kids of Ottawa and around the world? This is First Lady Kay, and this is your midweek story time, where we are reading my first message Bible, a devotional Bible for kids by Eugene Peterson, for ages 4 to 8. I want to take this time to thank all of our Extreme Kids who have sent in their challenge questions to receive a special prize in the mail. I want to encourage you to continue to send your answers to the challenges to ottawachurchkids@gmail.com to receive your special prize in the mail. And so this week, Extreme Kids, we are going to be reading Sinai and the 10 Commandments by the book of Exodus, chapter 19 to 20. So let's get started. 3 months after leaving Egypt, the Israelites entered the wilderness of Sinai. Israel camped there facing the mountain. As Moses went up to meet God, God called down to him from the mountain, "Tell the people of Israel, you have seen what I did to Egypt and how I carried you on eagle's wings and brought you to me. If you will listen obediently to what I say and keep my commandments, out of all people, you'll be my special treasure." Ooh. Here's your first challenge, Extreme Kids. What was God's promise to the Israelites if they kept his rules? Remember, you can send in your challenge answers by a picture, a poem, a story, a skit. You can write it out, you can video yourself answering it, or you can even do an audio, whatever you would like and what's easiest and most creative for you. Let's continue our story. Moses came back and gave them all these words which God had commanded them. The people all agreed. Everything God says we will do. Moses took the people's answer back to God. God said to Moses, "Get ready. I'm about to come to you in a thick cloud so that the people can listen in and trust you completely when I speak with you. Post warnings for the people all around, telling them, 'Warning, don't climb the mountain. Whoever touches the mountain dies.'" Then Moses prepared the people for the holy meeting. On the third day at daybreak, there were loud claps of thunder, flashes of lightning, and a thick cloud covering the mountain, and an ear-piercing trumpet blast. Doo-doo-doo! Everyone in the camp shuddered in fear. Moses led the people out of the camp to meet God. They stood at attention at the base of the mountain. Mount Sinai was all smoke because God had come down on it as fire. God descended to the peak of Mount Sinai. God called Moses up to the peak, and Moses climbed up. Here's your next challenge, Extreme Kids. How would you have felt being so close to God on the mountain? Good question. So Moses went down to the people. He said to them, God spoke all these words. "I am God, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the life of slavery. No other gods, only me. No gods of any shape, size, or form, or anything whatsoever. Whether of things that fly, or walk, or swim. I am God, your God, and I'm most jealous God. No using the name of God, your God, in cursing or silly talk. God's name is holy. Work 6 days and do everything you need to do. But the seventh day is a Sabbath to God, your God. Don't do any work. For in 6 days God made heaven, earth, and sea, and everything in them. He rested on the seventh day. Honor your father and mother so that you'll live a long time in the land that God, your God, is giving you. No murder, no adultery, no stealing, no lies about your neighbor, no dreaming about your neighbor's house or anything that is your neighbor's." Here's your next challenge, Extreme Kids. Write down the rules you have at your house. How many are there? Good question. All the people experiencing the thunder and lightning, the trumpet blast, and the smoking mountain were afraid. Moses spoke to the people, "Don't be afraid. God has come to plant a deep respect within you so that you won't sin." What a great story, Extreme Kids. Aren't you glad that God came to Moses to teach us how to live? Here's our prayer challenge. Talk to God about rules that are hard for you to obey. And remember that behind every rule is a reason. Maybe you can think of the reasons behind the rules of your house too and send them to me at ottawachurchkids@gmail.com. Now here's your Living Out the Word of God challenge. What would the world be like if there were no people who believed in God and no one followed God's rules of right and wrong? Oh no. What would your town be like? What would your home be like? Oh, what chaos. Here's your next challenge, Extreme Kids. Play your favorite family game. Then try playing it with no rules or have everyone make up their own rules. Oh, that will be really interesting to see what happens, Extreme Kids. I'm excited for you. Remember, send me all your answers for your challenges at ottawachurchkids@gmail.com for your special prize in the mail. So that's the end of this week's Storytime, Extreme Kids. Remember to keep dreaming extreme, and we'll see you next week.